Hi everyone, this is Crystal with FARROWT READZ. I apologize, I haven't uploaded new videos. The truth is this Lion's portal has taken a toll on me. I hope you all are doing well. In honor of the Lion's Gate portal, I set up my lovely lion right here. Still working on my presentation and trying to get it where you guys could see the cards well, you can hear me well. I ran into some personal challenges. I mistook for challenges. They were really opportunities. I overcame them. And if you all ran into any of that, I hope you overcame them as well. You see, I was supposed to get this video out days ago. I began doing the reading. I like to shuffle and organize the piles. I like the way it sounds. It's convenient. It helps me meditate. When I check out other tarot readings, I'm pleased when I hear that. It's not so much I just want to see them deliver and go on their instinct. I realize there's challenges in recording these videos. And since I'm still biting on time, and I feel the call to get these messages out, but I'm limited with time. I just want to do everything with one video, one pile, one structure, yet I don't have the time to edit and just, take out those inconvenient interruptions. And quite honestly, I like to hear interruptions from when I'm watching other tarot readings. But I also want to respect the viewer and the audience. And I know sometimes you just really want to get to the reading. There's something on your mind and you just don't have the patience that day or that moment. And I was going to go ahead and put these cards back and start anew, but something told me no. These are powerful messages. So I hope they resonate. There's powerful meaning in all of them. And there will be a mixture. I love to hear the shuffling. I love to do the shuffling. And I love to put the stones and feathers and any knickknacks. I think it's fun. And sometimes it resonates. Sometimes the stones or whatever knickknack goes along with the cards pile. Sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. I have my beautiful fluorite spheres on each one of the piles today. So we'll go ahead and begin with, this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Release. Focus on your pile. This time I will be providing timestamps. I will also be providing information about the decks that I use. I'm only using 2. The medicine cards, spirit animal medicine cards, and the Crystal Wisdom Oracle cards. Now, if we're ready, we're going to go ahead and begin the Spirit Animal Guidance reading for the month of August. And we'll go ahead and start with pile 1. Take a moment to gaze at this beautiful fluorite, if I could get it to focus right. Not quite. Go, no. Sorry guys, I did my best. Okay, there it is. And my light's kind of knocking it out of the way. Let's get to put it by the lovely lion in honor. Straight away we have the Black Panther with the soulmate stone, 52 and 35. Let me try to adjust it like that. Whoa. There we are. I hope that works for you guys. Now for a moment I want to get into the numbers of 52. Added together, that's 7. It's basically about embracing the unknown. And the soulmate, 35 equaling 8. The angelic number really is about trusting yourself and who you are within. Now when I see the acceleration from 7 to 8, 8 is a working number, I believe, and we find that with many translations of the numbers. And overall, this is saying that your angels are happy with the choices you're making. Continue with your path. And see the Black Panther, what I briefly know about the Black Panther and the stories that I've heard or read, researched, and just the basic knowledge that I know of regarding this spirit animal. She and her mate they were the last of their kind. In the homeland of the Caddo tribe, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, Caddo, C-A-D-O, or excuse me, C-A-D-D-O. Now, this was southeastern Native America. This involves the region of Texas, eastern Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, some parts of Oklahoma, I believe. The Black Panther is medicine, and it encourages humans to face your fears. You see, it's about embracing the unknown. And we're going to venture into the unknown that's fearful. And basically, you do psychology-wise, we gotta recognize our dark behaviors. It's the shadow aspects of our being. Those afraid of Black Panther medicine, people like that. Now I'm going, back in the day, these are a few hundreds of years ago when, I guess you could say from Europe across the Atlantic, when they first got here, they were afraid. They killed them nearly off. The Maya called them Black Jaguar. We all know the Mayans, if you've seen and studied and just out of curiosity maybe you came across information about the Mayans from like a history channel, or a person in your life that knows information about them and kind of overheard information about them. But the Mayans were known for fearlessly facing the unknown. They don't worry about their future. Don't worry about your future. Stop trying to figure everything out and simply just be. Just be and embrace the mystery of life. Go deeper in your healing and process the Black Panther medicine. You see, when you do this, you embrace the unknown, you face your dark behaviors. The Black Panther, when he's called to you and he reveals himself, he will deliver unexpected blessings. It's really quite profound. And regarding the twin flame, the guidance, it's guidance from ascended masters. And it's a representation of positive life changes that are ahead of you. 8 it's about abundance coming soon. That's why your angels are telling you, you continue on your path. You're facing your dark behaviors. You're facing the unknown. You're facing the mystery of yourself. What you're doing is you're uniting with the higher part of your soul, your higher self. Heal yourself from the inside with love. You don't need anyone else to love you. You are the only person that can learn about yourself and love yourself like no other. And when you do that, your soulmate comes. Love yourself fully and integrate different facets of your being. And this can also go into twin flame. A twin flame, that's the companion to your heart. A twin flame is really a separate topic that I'll get into in future readings. But with this particular reading, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling you're uniting with your higher self. You're learning and merging your dark with your higher self. You're coming into one with your own being. And your soulmate, those are soul lessons. It helps you heal old or past heartbreak. You don't need anyone to complete you. Mutual supportive union and unconditional love is what it's about. Unconditional love. And there's no time frame in this. There's any timing this can happen. It's when you're ready. And I feel the viewer watching this, this individual picking this pile, you're making it. Your hard work is going to pay off. You got the Black Panther medicine, and you're facing your fears, and you're merging into one. And those breakthroughs, they're just around the corner. Maybe you'll start feeling it. You're going to come out of it by the end of August. But September, that's your month. That's your month. I want to complete this pile by letting you know if you want to focus on some chakras. Tap into the Earth Star, your heart chakra. There's also Soul Star, and there's Stellar Gateway, if you can believe it. I mean, look, we're in the Lion's Portal right now. Got the 2 cats. That's awesome. Do a combo of earth and high vibration energies. You bringing in the divine down to earth. Grounding. And, I accidentally came across this last part, and I've never heard of the Soma chakra, S-O-M-A. There's a lot more than 7 chakras. And it's a lot to learn, and forgive me on that part that I can't give you more information regarding the Soma chakra. But what I can let you know is the Soma chakra links perfect blueprint to your soul. So check that out. There's information regarding that for you. I love that reading pile one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a lovely August. Now we'll be going into pile 2. This lovely pile 2 right here. This one unfortunately got dropped, but every time one of my stones get chipped or cracked or just completely break, I believe it's protecting me from dark forces, the evil eye. So here we go, pile 2. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for that. Are you ready, pile 2? Let's begin. So you got whale, and I do not know how to pronounce this. I should have looked it up. Like I said, I'm learning. I'll give better presentation in the future, near future. I owe it to you guys. Now, I get into the numbers, and right away when I saw this, 41, 4 plus 1 is 5. 50, you got 5 and 5. This is all about change. Change, change, change. Ooh, all shaky because I'm nervous. Part of my life path challenge. Overcome public speaking, confidence, and believe in myself. There's the lion representing change during this portal. And the whale, first thing I think of is the Akashic records, the Akashic field. If you're unfamiliar with that, check it out. Look up Akashic records. I really want to get into quantum healing hypnosis therapy, and that's part of it. Oh shoot, I forget her name. Doreen, I believe. I'll provide that in the details below, in the description, I mean. But there's also Edgar Casey, reminds me of the Akashic records. But here we go. 41 really represents manifesting, being in alignment with a divine source, and also ascended masters. And well, 5 represents changes happening. Like I said, the whale, it's like a swimming library. They're deep, deep, deep. They're deep in the ocean. And when I see the news showing whales or people are whale watching, it resonates. It's like the whales coming up to communicate. They got something to say to humanity. They're the record keeper. The cool story about the whale is that they were placed here by the ancients from the dog star Sirius. Now it's interesting because even biologists concur that the whale is a mammal and possibly lived on land until Earth shifted millions of years ago. However, in tribal legend, the whale moved to the ocean due to the shift. When the motherland, Lemuria, went below the waves. That's referring to the deluge, which is recorded in every culture. I believe the most popular one is from the Bible, but it's recorded everywhere. And if you allow me, I would like to read a couple paragraphs, as it will be helpful. These are beautiful interpretation and stories. They're very relevant for guiding our life. Now, this is what is very interesting. Whale medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand that sound frequencies can bring up records and the memories of ancient knowledge. They are usually clairaudient or are able to hear both very low and very high frequencies. They are usually also physically developed and fairly telepathic. This interpretation resonates with me. Low vibe, that's not what you want to turn into. Low frequency, I mean. That's low density, that's low vibe. That's part of darkness. But sometimes we need to learn that and understand it to identify what danger lurks that's invisible. You know, governments practice that. Psychological warfare. They practice that. You know what they don't tend to practice? High frequency. Now, can you imagine learning, enveloping those two? It's like a superpower. That's DNA activation. You mutate, you gene mutate in advancement. If you don't already, there's a lot of lovely videos on YouTube. Turn into 432 hertz, 528. Those are good starting offs. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it is time to use the stored records. Many whale medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of Great Spirit and have no idea how or why they know what they know. Only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they received the impressions. Whale medicine teaches us to use the sounds and frequencies that balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms, to recall why the shaman's drums brings healing and peace, is to align with whale's message. The drum is the universal heartbeat and aligns all beings heart to heart. Before the advent of speech in the primordial language, hand signs were used, and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sound of great spirits, other creatures, the animals. Coincidentally, I believe you could hear the shamanic drums I have playing. Should tune into that. Check out frequencies, and you'll just start downloading and be finding out you just know things, not understanding why you know. I bet you're going through that right now, because this is your month. August is the month where you're awakening, and it's really quite beautiful. Congratulations. You know, we are the only species who don't have a call. We don't have a animal cry or call. Find yours, find your voice, find your calling. Find your voice. You are being called. You're awakening. You have awakened in this month, August. Study Akashic Records. Meditate. I hate saying this, it's the solfeggio frequencies. And it's quite awesome. Check it out. Now getting into the 50 Charoite, the stone, that purple beautiful stone right there. That has to deal with wound healing, and it provides deep physical and emotional healing. Trauma is your most profound gift. Accept with grace. This helps heal past life disease carried into present lifetime. Insecurities lie beneath your calm exterior. Your autonomic nervous system may be malfunctioning. You need to recalibrate it. This is caused from being driven by other people's thoughts rather than your own. The autonomic nervous system acts unconsciously. It regulates your heart rate, your digestion, your respiratory rate, pupillary response, urination, and sexual arousal. So if you're experiencing UTI, urinary tract infections, you're impotent, you lost your sexual connections, maybe your stomach always hurts, you have racing heart, you get heart palpitations, this is all connected. You've lost your voice, you've experienced a trauma. This is deep. Whale has come. And you're awakening. If you're not beginning your healing process now, you will. Now, I had just got done learning a certain aspect of astrology, and it was the 8th house. I guess it's referred to the death house. Now, I'll share personally that mine was in Taurus. And, it could be an indicator, it is an indicator of how you may pass. And it kind of disturbed me. It could be a heart attack, anything related to your lungs, respiratory. If you're a smoker, try to knock that habit. A lot of fattiness, try to slowly change your diet. It's a lifestyle. So those are some health things to check into, because the more pure of mind and body we tap into our heart, we can heal. And then love can come flowing in, because you've downloaded, you're learning. You are a deep, deep person, my friend. It's a true blessing. And people that don't experience the traumas that you've had, they're not as blessed as you. So take control. Experience vibrational change, because it's occurring. Your body needs purity, not toxins, to create links to higher reality. Try to reach that 5D, your higher self. It's time to resolve karma, past lives, personally and collectively. Accept present moment as perfect. Then we heal. Healing comes from when we face the deepest, darkest depths of ourselves. And regarding our chakras, This is all of our chakras. This healing can begin at any time you choose. If you want to look up some interactive crystals, just you could Google it, interactive crystals, but here is the main one, this Carolite. I gotta look that up. That's one gem that I have not come across, and I've never pulled it. You know, this will help the healing wounds of the past. You're here to serve humanity. Okay? You're here to help. You're a healer. And you're just beginning the process. Or maybe you have gone through the process, and this is your confirmation. You're here to finally experience a multi-dimensional world, and there's your key influences for the month of August. It's very exciting. That was very deep, I have to admit. This one was personal. It did touch me, and it made me really want to cry. Because I've been there. And you're going to come through, my friend. Congratulations. So I hope this helped. I hope I gave you the information to help with your healing process and to tap into those solfeggio frequencies. 432-528. Check that out. There's a lot of shamanic drums. There you go. Check out some shamanic drums. Maybe just purchase a drum. Start tapping into it. You'll find your voice. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share any comments, if you will. I would love to hear. And I will see you next time. And hello, pile 3. Hello, hello, hello. Try to give you it's a pretty deep purple fluorite. I don't know why. I'm trying to show you guys the stones because they're so beautiful. I promise I'll get something better so I can display those on the piles. And here we go. The crow and carnelian. I love it. This was my favorite pile because crow happens to be my personal spirit guide. And I knew this from when I was a very little girl, and I shut it out because I was conditioned to shut it out. Who's ever watching, the viewer watching this, excuse me, don't ignore this spirit guide. He represents law. And the numbers for 24, I like to break it down. 24 equals 2 plus 4 is 6. So there's an acceleration, 6, 7. Here you go. Okay. Now, number 24 represents guardian angels, so pay attention. It means getting closer to your goals. And added together, 6, it represents harmony and balance in your domestic life, your family home, and parenthood. So during this Lion's Gate portal, during this month of August, you're achieving that. That doesn't come without hard work. So if you're not getting acknowledged for your hard work, I'm acknowledging it. Your spirit guide, Crow, is acknowledging it. Your spirits are acknowledging this. Now, A quick story about the crow is the crow was pecking at its shadow until its shadow came alive and ate her. Now, crow is dead. She is the left-handed guardian and the keeper of all sacred law. They are gateways to the supernatural. And the crow is the keeper of sacred laws, so they have the ability to bend the laws of the physical universe. They're shapeshifters. This means you are a shapeshifter. You have the capability to shapeshift. This is rare. It's a unique ability. And this is the ability to consciously be two places at once. More power to you. I love it. Which means if you are going to harness that, it's not like you pick anything. This takes time to do, and we need to respect the animals before you just invade them. So I would like to read a paragraph in my trusty book. Okay. The Europeans that came to Turtle Island were named the Boat People by Slow Turtle. Even with the knowledge of alchemy possessed by certain boat people, none had ever seen the powerful shape-shifting of shamans who utilized crow medicine. Many boat people were frightened by what appeared to be animals coming into their camps or dwellings to discern their medicine. Crow medicine people are masters of illusion. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Creators of Book of Laws or Book of Seals is bound in crow feathers. Crow feathers tell of spirit made flesh. Crow is also the protector of the Ogala or ancient records. The sacred law belts or wampum belts beaded by native women long before the boat people or Europeans came to this continent, Native America, contain knowledge of the Great Spirit's laws and are kept in the black lodges and lodges of women. The law which states that all things are born of women is signified by crow, and children are taught to behave according to the rules of a particular culture. Most orthodox religious systems create a mandate concerning acceptable behavior within the context of worldly affairs. Do this, and so you will go to heaven. Do thus, and so you will go to hell. Different formulas for salvation are demanded by each true faith. Human law is not the same as sacred law, more so than any other medicine. Crow sees that the physical world and even the spiritual world, as humanity interprets them, are an illusion. This reminds me, the crow